There we go. Oh gosh, I've not had audio this entire time. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Sam, for letting me know. Holy cow. Oh no. I'm using OBS, so there's like a media source and then a mic aux. I clicked media source instead of mic aux. So it's my bad. We just missed that whole thing. Crap. That's not good. But that's crazy. So if you were watching, jeez. So let me recap. I guess what has happened if you haven't been or either if you're not watching the game currently and you're just trying to use my deal. So let's go back to the beginning. Old Dominion tries to go for it on like a 4th and 3. They don't get it. Troy immediately fumbles the ball in the first play. Old Dominion then scores, and now Old Dominion's about to kick a field goal here. 32 yarder. Whee! Got in. But that was a wobbler. 10-0. Monarchs. Let's lock in here. 3:34 to go in the first quarter. Troy getting the ball back. Troy needs this win to keep their Sun Belt Championship hopes alive. And we got another big return here. They get to about the 40-yard line. The Trojans do. That is number 18. Why the frick is he not on? Why is he not on the list of special teams guys? So that's either Jordan Perry or DJ Epps. Oh, we got a Goose Crowder alert. Last season he played in 4 games. He was at West Virginia. Now he's here. He's missed 14 games due to injury. Time to have a new alert system. We got a Goose Crowder sighting, y'all. This is big. All right. And he hands it off. Gain of like 2. Well done. Goose Crowder. The goose is loose. You know what we're going to do? Let's move this back over. Goose looking to pass. Caught by number 7. First down and a little more. He gets tripped up a little bit. But it's a first down nonetheless. Troy trying to hold their own in this game. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to add. We're going to add a little something to the stream. Oh no, Goose got sacked. Oh no. That's a heck of a name. Goose Crowder. Can you believe that? Third and 14. Not great. I got to know. We got to find out where Goose is from because this is now the talking point of the whole stream. Goose firing. Needs a couple more yards there, but he gives him the number 7. I think they should go for it. Goose from Gardendale, Alabama. This is the Alabama Goose right here. 4th and 4. I say go for it. Don't punt it. You're in territory. The analytics, which I don't trust ESPN's analytics at all because they probably have 10 teams going to the SEC playoff. That's neither here nor there. But I don't know. I feel like if you know, you know. Oops. Get a little. Let's fix that here. 4th and 4 for the Goose. Dropping back, looking under pressure. He's going to try to run it himself. Oh, no. Goose gets taken down. The Goose has been grounded. I understand why they started the other guy. 3 seconds left to go. We got to get rid of the Goose now. Sighting's off. There's no more Goose right now. Goose Crowder. Come on, man. Live up to your name. Fly or something. Wow, that stinks. I'm not even like rooting for Troy. So we're about to get to the end of the first quarter here. Old Dominion taking a looking to take a big lead here, a 3 possession lead. That'll be into the first quarter. We're in the second quarter. The Monarchs, which that's an interesting name for a team, isn't it? I don't know why I didn't put the first deal there. This is how you'll. This isn't how we'll know whose ball it is. We'll put the Goose up if it's Troy's ball, and then we'll put up like a Monarch butterfly or like the Queen of England if it's yeah. Let's put up the Queen of England. or if it's Old Dominion's ball. It's gonna make no sense, but it might be really funny. I don't know. There, okay. I found a picture that's like similar to Old Dominion's colors, so now we'll know whose ball it is. It's the Monarchs and the Trojans, and the goose is for Goose Crowder. So we're going silly. It's the Fun Belt. We're gonna have some fun. Let's do that. And obviously, I feel bad for messing up the live stream earlier by not turning on my audio. That's on me. Uh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, so there we go. It's Old Dominion's ball. You got Queen Liz right there. What is that? What's that thing? We gotta crop it. Oh, that's not it. We thank you for joining us for this nickel cover or nickel cast. Follow the go subscribe to my podcast, Nickel Coverage. It's out on your favorite podcast platforms. This is doing too much. This doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna get rid of Queen Liz right there. Rest in peace to the homie Queen Lizbeth. Old Dominion. Let's talk about Old Dominion because this is what this game is supposed to be about. It's Old Dominion Detroit. It's the Sun Belt. Let's talk about the Sun Belt. Only losses this year: Indiana, Marshall, and James Madison. They beat Virginia Tech, and I think that was the game that got Brent Pry fired. They were able to beat Liberty as well. They beat that Coastal Carolina team I mentioned that is still competing for a Sun Belt title. And they lost back-to-back games to Marshall and James Madison. Beat App State at home, then beat Louisiana Monroe in Monroe. Had a bye. Now they are back. Moving over to Troy. Troy had a really tight contest with Clemson where they lost 27-16. They then lost to Memphis the following week, 28-7. Then they proceeded to beat Buffalo, South Alabama, Texas State. Those last two were in overtime. Beat Louisiana Monroe, beat Louisiana, had a nice little streak going of 5 games in a row. Then they lost Arkansas State to 23-10 at home November 1st. And Troy apparently has had 3 double-digit comebacks this year. So the game's not completely over. We'll see if they could step it up, obviously. But that'll be interesting if they're able to come back here. 2nd and 2. Obviously, they need a big stop here to do so. Colton Joseph in shotgun. Be a handoff to Jones. He's gonna get nowhere. Good defense by the Trojans. That was number 98 and number 0 on the tackle there. Got right where they needed to. And Old Dominion is going to play a little pickup speed now. Dropping back. Joseph looking for Jones. Jones gets the corner. Manages to get the first down. The shoestring tackle by number 3 for the Trojans. We're going back down to the defensive lineup. Where did he go? What? Where's he at? All right, whatever. 4th and 1. Oh, they said he was short. Okay, so they're going for it now. I thought he made it. But they're right at midfield. He's short. Here we go. Handoff Jones. Oh, he faked it. It was a QB keeper. He gets it. Joseph gets the first down there. Troy needed that so bad. First and 10 for Old Dominion. This is so much better than Jets Patriots, and I don't think Jets Patriots has even started. Traquan Jones gets about 5 there. Probably 4. I'll take that back. He probably got 4 or 3. Wow, they run the ball a lot. And false start, I think that was on a wide receiver. Because they're like still going. Look, yeah, false start offense, whoever that receiver was. Holy cow. Second and 11 for Old Dominion. Getting set up now. I think they got him to jump off sides again. No, they're going to call timeout. Old Dominion's coach is angry. Holy smokes. Wanted to avoid a second. Now they have one timeout left, and there's 12:45 left to go in the second quarter. So if they're on a 2-minute drive, that's obviously a bad spot to be in. Or if they're want to get a quick score late into the second quarter. I'll be right back. Okay, our mic is on this time. Justin Verlander, Old Dominion. I wonder if he's going to retire. If he's retiring this year. Who knows? Second and 11 for the Monarchs. Taylor Heineke also went here. Joseph's under pressure. He's going down. Did a guy lose a? I think he lost an arm sleeve, but it looked like one of those like mechanical arms. But I think that was just a sleeve. That was that was weird. Third and 10. Big deep bomb. Pass is caught. The Lafayette is literally holding the guy's hand to get him out of bounds. He does, but they're at the 10-yard line. Flag on the play. Illegal substitution on the defense. Penalty does not matter. First down. The Old Dominion Monarchs are in the red zone, and the Troy coach just said a bad word. First and 10. Screen pass. Second down. Oh, he's hurt. What happened there? Does not look good. It's Trey Brown, transfer from Hutchinson Community College up in Kansas. Hmm. Second and 4. Sam has been commenting this entire time. I have not. I don't have like the like monitor or like the comment monitor up here. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm rooting for a close game. Uh, I think Troy. I think Troy is probably a better story if they win this because of the fact that they will play Southern Miss in 2 weeks. And so it'd be, oh, ball is loose, and Colton Joseph just falls on it. That was third down. So now Old Dominion might kick here, but they've been going for it a lot. Disastrous third down play. He had trouble with the snap. The ball is free. It's picked up by Corey Joseph. But I am. They are going to kick it. They lost Nathaniel Eichner. Heck of a name for a kicker, and he's wearing number 93. Holy smokes, 28-yard. Nathaniel. Kick is good. These camera angles are so weird. I don't know if it's the stadium issue or flag on the play. What just happened? Nathaniel is down. No. Was it roughing the kicker? What? No, Nathaniel running into the kicker on the. Oh my gosh. Penalties declined. Field goal is good. Oh my gosh. I hope he's okay. Yeah, did not look good. 13 to nothing. Oh no. Nathaniel. What? Okay, we got to see this replay. He kicks it. Oh, and he lands on his foot. He gets done. He's like sitting down, lands on his foot. Oh, and he's holding his ankle. Oh no, we gonna be in backup kicker territory? He's walking off under his own power. Holy cow. Are we gonna have a backup kicker, guys? Is that what's about to happen? 13-0. Old Dominion. Kick still counts. We about to have a backup kicker? We're getting a new alert. Backup kick. We're adding a backup kicker advisory to our results here. So they're showing an ad for Stranger Things, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I'm not really. I feel like I should be more excited, but I'm just not. I'm just not excited about Stranger Things uh this year, or just in general. Maybe it's been going on too long, or because when did they start? It's like a because I was that was like Netflix's first like maybe not big hit, but 2016. How's that been going on since 2016? And it started. What was it? The first season takes place in 1983. This season takes place in 1980. So it took them 10 years, nine, I guess, are they're dividing it up, right? So the frick is this? So they're split. What the heck? So they're dropping. This is crazy. So they're dropping 4 episodes on November 26th. Then they are dropping 3 at Christmas, and then they're dropping one on New Year's Eve. That's a lot. I mean, like there used to be like the episodic type deal, right? And it would come out weekly because the networks they'd be like, hey, you watch this show Thursdays at 8 o'clock on uh this network. Now it's just like we will release all the episodes right now, or they do the weekly thing. The weekly thing is coming back, which I I kind of like it. If you can make time for a weekly show like that, I think you get rewarded a lot of the time because anybody can binge watch anything, but if you take time out of your, you know, let's say like you take time out of your Sunday to watch a show, and this is how I kind of feel about Landman. I've been rewatching Landman. What's going on here? Okay, so we were talking about television, and what just happened there? Is there a guy named Mothershed? Okay, wait. So, oh, did he do the Randall Cobb thing? Where if he like steps out of bounds, he gets to go to like the 40? Wait, what? No, no, he's supposed to go to like the 40, isn't he? Is that not the rule in college football? I don't think Goose is out there. Because he's out of bounds. He has 1 foot out of bounds. And he still catches it, but the foot's out of bounds. So does that not mean that Yeah, both feet are in bounds. So wouldn't that mean he gets to go to the 40? Because the ball still technically went out of bounds, and they're going to review it. Yeah, no, the kickoff was okay. So they're reviewing that. The kick was definitely caught out of bounds. Therefore, it if I'm maybe I'm missing something, it should be at the 40 because he had the 1 foot out of bounds. And the Packers, for a while, were really good at manipulating this rule. He's got 1 foot out of bounds. It should be right, if I'm not mistaken. Sam has commented, come on, Troy. I think we want. I mean, I. Okay, there. That was a quick review, first off. Yeah, call overturned. Okay, good. So that means Troy gets it at the 40. And now Old Dominion's mad. So that's the right call. This is. You wouldn't be getting this in Jets Patriots. You wouldn't. So that's freaking crazy. So I believe that means I can get it at the 40. 35. Okay. That's big because I think they had it at the 7 or something. It was like inside the 10. I don't think that's our boy Goose, sadly. Nice QB run though by the Trojan QB there, number 10. Oh, what's his name? Looking it up. That is Tucker Kilcrease. Another heck of a name. Oh, he's limping. Oh, we getting Goose again. I think we're getting Goose again, boys. We got a Goose. The Goose is loose again. Fire up the Goose. Fire up the Goose. How do we flip it? How do we flip the Goose to make it go this way? Because that's where they're going. Goose keeping it just short of the first down marker. We got to. We're adding the. We're adding the Goose alert again. Third down. We're declaring it Goose season, boys. We got a backup kicker, a kicker advisory, and it's Goose season. Low snap again. Handoff. First down for the Trojans. They're getting something going. If they can keep the momentum going, the Goose is loose. What? But the Goose is back. And fellas, there's nothing like a goose. If you ever, I've never ate goose. That's nothing to do with anything. Chad, have you ever ate goose, and what does it taste like? That is the question that I am proposing. I don't eat goose. Is that a PETA violation? It probably is. Oh no, the goose is down. Flag on the play. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most fun I've had live streaming. Um, what is the flag on? Second down. Third sack for Old Dominion. I really need to that is loud, so there we go. Go down, go down. There we go. So you can kind of understand what they're saying. Second and 17, Goose. Quick pass. Gets to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 5. So good play from them. Another Goose play. Good Goose play. Goody Goose. I don't know what I'm saying. Troy has like the all name team. There's a guy named Bowling on the team. Heck yeah. Let's let Kids, let's go through the boys and girls. I guess third and seven. In the next commercial break, we're gonna go through the roster of the Troy Trojans and look for the funny names. Oh no, they killed the goose again. Brought him down. Fourth sack. Why is there a guy with a J.J. McCarthy jersey out here in Norfolk, Virginia? Unreal. That was number 43. Chris Trinidad and number 18, Jackson Forrest. And we'll get a punt here. No more goose, unfortunately. So we'll get rid of that. But there we are on the backup kicker advisory still. So we'll see what happens there. We'll move that. Crazy, not crazy. That's been completely crazy, but we've had a couple moments here in this game that have been kind of wild. Um, thank you for tuning in. First and 10 for the Monarchs. Ooh, it's a deep ball. He caught it. Wow. Trey Brown, he got hurt a minute ago. 1-2. The connection there. Unbelievable. What a great catch. Had a defender on him. Defender was trying to make the tackle right there, Levine. And he just comes up with it. That's a great ball from Colton Joseph. And that almost got picked off. He almost had, you could argue, offensive pass interference there. Oh my goodness. That was almost intercepted off the I believe it was a screen pass. What the heck? 6 minutes to go, by the way. What the heck? Oh, if you're just tuning in, welcome. If you do not have YouTube TV, and you are wanting to watch Troy Old Dominion, this may or may not be the best place to. Keeper by Joseph, touchdown Old Dominion. Hits a guy on the way there, and Old Dominion taking no prisoners here. It's another touchdown for the Monarchs. And this game is getting out of hand very quickly. The Monarchs mascot is a lion, by the way. Are they fighting again? Jeez. The yardage is crazy. 250 yards for Old Dominion compared to 43 for the Fighting Trojans of Troy. Troy is still fighting for a Sun Belt championship. I don't think Old Dominion is because they don't have the. Oh, the back. Okay, the kicker is fine, folks. The backup kicker advisory has been canceled. Kick is good and is now 20 to nothing in favor of the Monarchs, and we'll get rid of this backup kicker advisory. I'll change that to a Goose Crowder sighting here in a second, and we'll kind of remove that. But you never know what you're going to get with the Fun Belt. Maybe, I mean, Troy is capable of coming back, as the broadcast mentioned earlier. They, BYU, UNLV, and Troy have the same amount of comeback wins. Let's take a look at those comeback wins, shall we? Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's look through that Troy roster and look at all the funny names on here. Okay. For right off the bat, quarterback Uiale. Uiale. His name is Oi. Oi. Ale. You got Goose Crowder, Jack James. That's not even a good name. Sorry, that sounds mean. Just compared to okay, so you got Tucker Gilcrease, Tay Meadows. You got Dakari Shanks, AC Walters, Mojo Dortch, Mojo, Roman Mothershed, number 0. And what Mojo Dortch was number 5. Amazing. Roman Mothershed. Let's look at what else we got here. Okay, so there's a Gavin Bolin and a Paul Bowling. Gavin Bolin, or Bolin, so Bowlin. Gavin Bolin and then Paul Bowling. Amazing. Both on the offensive line, both freshmen. That's amazing. We got a Bolin and a Bowling. That offensive line has not been great, though. Patrick Screws Jr., folks. There's a Screws Sr. out there. Fascinating. Ricky Timbers. Amazing. The Troy roster is full of names. This game has been very chippy. They're showing replays of it. We got Paul Bolin, and there's more. I believe. Jermaine Paramore. Interesting name. Schamberger. Another one. RJ Schamberger. Uh, Marlon Odom is an interesting one. Is here. Devin Lafayette. It's funny because they play a team, the University of Louisiana Lafayette, even though they go by Louisiana. Paddy McAteer. It's a place kicker for the Trojans from Ireland. He is a long way from home. So there we go. What Paddy McAteer, and then you got Ricky Timbers, Bolin, Mothershed, and Mojo and Goose. What a tackle by Easterly there. He was suplexing him, brother. 7-7 in the Jets Patriots game. Oh, I mean that'd be funny if the Jets won. It'd be funny if the Jets won because I talked so much smack about that game. Second one. And fun fact: this game already has more points combined than Raiders Broncos from last week. Goose Crowder under pressure. He's on the move. He's getting there and he's getting more. He steps darts him in. He gets the midfield out of bounds. The goose is loose. The goose. The goose is loose. Play of the year. The goose. Look at him run. Look at him go. He's a good sport too. Tapping that guy on the head. First and 10. Handoff. Escapes. It's good to get positive yardage. Flag on the play. Wow. There's the flag on. Blocking the. Oh, that's brutal. First and 19. 2 steps forward, 1 step back for the goose. Handoff goes nowhere. It'll be probably second and 18. I gotta get something here. 3:30 to go in the second half. Need a big play from Goose under pressure. Escapes the pressure. Almost intercepted. Was a deflection. It's Easterly again. Third and 18. We're low key rooting for Goose here. Actually, high key. We're kind of rooting for a competitive game, so a touchdown here would definitely help. Let's do this. There we go. Goose, deep bomb. Incomplete. It was in his hands. I don't know how you don't consider pass interference there. Looked like he got held on, but looks like the Trojans will punt again. It was a good ball too, and it's just in his hands. I think pass interference. Not, maybe not. It's a bump for Troy. They have some nice helmets too. Punt here for the Trojans. Boom. Need a big play here. That turnover was a bad omen for that Trojan team from the first offensive play of the game. 2:52 to go. It's 20 to nothing. Big play from the defense there. Second and 11. Deep bomb from Joseph again. Incomplete, no PI. Kind of like how the refs are letting them play here. And Troy has a chance to get points on the board if they can hold them here. They have all three timeouts. Third and 11. And Troy has they have all three timeouts, and they could have good field position if they hold them here. Big, big pressure from the Troy defense, and they'll be forced to punt 2:09. So technically, they have four timeouts because they will have the 2 minute timeout in their favor as well. This is the second stop on Old Dominion's sixth drive. That's kind of nuts. They needed that. We got a punter named Ian on Old Dominion. Maybe I should be rooting for them. I don't know. Okay. Whoa. 2 minutes to go. Need about half the field, 50 yards there to score some points. You get the ball out of the second half. So you score on this drive and you score on your next one, it's 14-20. It's basically a brand new ball game. And you're just down six. Troy has a chance to do something big here. Um, they're able to pull this off. They need the big touchdown here, obviously. They have to get a touchdown. You gotta do it here. They're gonna do so. This is a weird rant. I don't like door dashing stuff because it makes me feel lazy. If I'm gonna eat a greasy food or anything, I at least want to go to. I'm gonna like get out of my house and drive to get it. I don't want to just like sit and like wait for somebody to bring it. I'd rather just get it myself. Um, it's just me. Don't know if anybody else feels that way. And what do we got going on here? Jeez Louise. We'll take a break at halftime. Those are some sick sweaters from was that the swimming team? And like they all had like matching sweaters that said ODU and then it said like swimming at the like here ish. That was cool. Goose is back. Goose has to lead them down the field here. 2 minutes to go at the 49-yard line. Trojans need a score if they want to remain in this game, and I think he gets out of bounds there. But they roll it incomplete. That looked like a catch to me. I don't know. I don't know. 156 to go, segment 10. This is a big opportunity for the Trojans here. Old Dominion has one timeout, so in theory, they could probably chew some clock to prevent Old Dominion from getting the ball back. Now, they just get delayed a game. I think that false started. Wow. Troy, what are you doing there, man? Troy. DJ Epps. 65 yards for the Trojans today. Old Dominion has somewhere close to 250. Trojans need a score here before the half. Goose is under pressure. He's going to throw it away. 3rd and 15. You only wasted nine. You only had 9 seconds tipped off the clock there. Ticked off the clock. I think it said tipped off. That's not what I meant there. Goose, you got to cook something, or your team's goose is cooked. Goose under pressure. He's going to try to run it. Needs some serious blocks, and he may have gotten 4 yards there. Well, we'll chew off some clock there. I guess you could punt it deep, but yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Troy has to make some serious halftime adjustments because Old Dominion is beating them really bad. So punt there. Caught at the 5. He escapes the tackle, so the 5, and there he goes. Okay, it's down at the 5. You could get a safety. You have all three timeouts still, so it wasn't the worst thing. I think you could just hope that, you don't allow the big play and maybe you can get a 3-and-out from Old Dominion here. I imagine they'll run the ball here. Or maybe they'll try to go for a big play. They have one timeout left. So we'll see what Old Dominion does here. A little bit of a shift there. They got 4 receivers out there. It's a handoff to the running back, and he's going to get brought down at about the 8-yard line. So now I think Troy would call a timeout here, and I think they do, which that's smart. So I imagine that Old Dominion is going to do that all 3 times and then punt. 2nd and 7. It's a weird combo Matt Berry has on. He has does his he's wearing a jacket over his blazer, like one of those like zip up jackets, but it almost looks like it's part of the blazer. I've never seen that. 2nd and 7. They're at the 10-yard line. 56 seconds to go. Colton Joseph handing it off again. He won't get very far. He maybe has 2 yards. So 52 seconds left. Troy's going to take another timeout. It'll be 3rd and 5. So you have the. Troy will have a chance here. No timeouts. Maybe they can get a field goal. Maybe a touchdown. I'm not sure. We'll see what develops. But if Troy doesn't win this game, they need Southern Miss to lose. They they need them to lose one, obviously, because otherwise you go into that game in 2 weeks against Southern Miss, and tiebreaker doesn't matter. 3rd and 5. 52 seconds to go. Joseph dropping back, slightly under pressure. He's got to move out of the pocket big time. Flag on the play. Caught. First down, but a flag on the play. So probably get declined here. Maybe half a distance to the goal, possibly. Legal shift and then holding. So half the distance. So it'll be probably 3rd and 10. So they were at the 10. So half the distance would put them at the 5 yard line. So math. That's what. That's why I have my degree. 3rd and 11. Old Dominion needs to get to the 17-yard line. They're currently at the 6. They better be careful. Deep throw here, way over the head of the receiver there. So Old Dominion will punt from their end zone, basically. And Troy will get the ball back, 38 seconds to go, one timeout. So they have an opportunity to score some points. I, based on how the offense has been, I don't know if they can reach the end zone, but if they can get a field goal, that would help. Ian Brandt, punter for Old Dominion. Shout out you, number 96. We got another uh, kicker slash punter wearing a 90s number. Ooh, that punt was almost blocked. And that's going to go down at the 35. Okay. 30 seconds to go at the 35. One timeout. They could get a touchdown here. And Ian Brandt is not happy with himself. And yeah, that got hit a little bit, not completely, but he got a little tip there. Kind of hit him at the shoe too. So 30 seconds for Goose. 35-yard line. Just need 35 yards to get into the end zone. Have to do it in 30 seconds. Goose dropping back, looking, under pressure. He's going to run. He's going to get to about the 30. You have one timeout left. So I don't know if that was the wisest call. They're probably going to spike it here. 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Geez, 9, 8. They're going to go again. Firing. Okay. 5 seconds to go. They get to the 21-yard line. 4 seconds. They didn't use a timeout. They probably could have. And they're going to kick the field goal. Wow, they could have used that 30 seconds so much better than that. That's awful. That was bad clock management. I know you're under pressure. You can either throw that away and try again, because I don't know if you want to. I didn't like that. Scott Taylor Renfro, number 40, 39-yard attempt. Will Old Dominion ice him here? 39-yard attempt is no good. Bruh. Are you What a disaster for Troy there. What an absolute disaster. Terrible. Terrible. Bad clock management all around. That was bad. How do you oh gosh. 30 seconds left. 35-yard line. You run, you have one timeout left. You could use it. They get the play snap at 15 seconds. Maybe less. I think they snapped it at 9. You could have had 20 seconds at least. And they don't use a timeout. You have one timeout. Why didn't you use it? That's awful. That's awful play management. That's bad. We'll see for the third quarter. It is now halftime. So we'll take a short break and we'll join you for the second half. All right, we're back. Second half time. Uh, Troy's got the ball, so let's see what they'll do here. It is still Goose time, and they go with a run here. Okay. I gotta talk about how I where's it? Gotta the charging cord over. Okay, 7 yards there. Reminder. Oh, let me hold on. Reminder. Uh, oh, loss of one right there. Next live stream will be the Sun Belt Championship game, December 5th, 6 p.m. Subject to change. I'll show you guys the here's the schedule. Obviously, we have this current game going on right now. Then we'll have the Sun Belt Championship at 6 p.m. Central, followed by December 11th, the Falcons at Buccaneers, and then December 17th, the Cure Bowl at 4 p.m. So, oops, wrong button. I know I mentioned the oh, Goose is just short of the first down there. I mentioned the possibility of doing a couple more live streams. I think I mentioned like the first three I was doing in January. That has been changed to two. We'll be doing the Fiesta Bowl live stream and then a Thunder Rockets live stream. A No Dukes Mayo Bowl live stream, and we should finalize. Honestly, it may be a monthly thing. Maybe I'll share January, and they're gonna punt. Troy does. So January schedule will be the following. We'll just get it out of the way now because I don't anticipate that part of it changing anytime soon. So we will give you the January schedule as soon as I can pull it up. Where are you? That might be you. Is that you? That's not you. Where did I put it? Here we go. This might be it right here. So, uh, January 8th, we will do the Fiesta Bowl, which is the college football playoff semifinal. That'll be at 6:30. January 15th, we will do Thunder Rockets. Excuse me. We will do Thunder Rockets at 6:30, and then January 29th, we will do Thunder at Timberwolves at 8:30. So that's the month of January right there. And then we are still trying to finalize February and March. I think I got it narrowed down for those days, and then for February at least. And then March will be March, who knows? I want to do some March Madness live streams, but we'll just see how the calendar plays out. Because I think it'd be fun to do like a conference tournament live stream. I think that'd be really fun. And then just like maybe a day one of March Madness. Maybe we do like the early window. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But no, obviously nothing is finalized yet. Uh, ooh, big run here from Old Dominion. That is Roach. Roach to the 40, the 30. He's going to get caught up with. He's going to the red zone, still on his feet. He gets inside, I believe, the 10-yard line, first and goal. And now we got some fisticuffs. Devin Roach. That's his name, right? Devin Roach. He has been phenomenal this game. Holy cow, yeah, Devin Roach kind of turned his do his own here. His stats prior to this game, 48 carries, 197 yards and one touchdown. Tonight, he has this is probably going to change, but at the moment, 9 rushing attempts for 60 yards, and I imagine It's now 100. Okay, so 10 carries, 127 yards is what he has now. And that's probably going to continue to go up. So he's nearly matched his rushing yard total for the season in his career now. Joseph looking, firing, oh, in and out of the hands of number 6. So that was the wrong button. No flags on that one. Oh, there is a flag. Sorry. Illegal shift. Penalties declined? Third down? Oh, what? It's a small gnat type deal. Number 6, Ja'Cory Thomas. Third and goal. Hand off. Double pass. Back over to Joseph. He trips up. And he's just short. Heck of a play. Heck of an effort. The double pass there. But he will be stopped at the 1 yard line. So fourth and goal here. And after the 3 and out, it looks like Old Dominion might they could bury this one with a touchdown here. And it looks like they will go for that. This is Old Dominion's last stand here. Or not Old Dominion's last stand. This is Troy's last stand here. They need to get this and they need to score if they want this game to continue on or be competitive. Handoff. He stopped short. He's short. That's just what Troy needed. Now Troy needs to take control on offense because they absolutely needed that after that the great run by Devin Roach. Now they need the offense to kind of step up, give what the defenses try to help out their defense there. Let's Yay, Dr. Pepper chest passes. Hoorah! That's cool. Pay off my debt with that money, the $100,000. That'd be really cool. All right, from the oh boy, no gain there for the Trojans. Holy cow! Uh-oh. Second and 10. Need a big play here. They're going for the whole enchilada. It got picked off. Goose threw an interception. Handoff Roach again. He'll get the first down and maybe a little more than that. Probably like 11. Oh gosh, the camera is going crazy again. Disaster. It's 14-7 Patriots, by the way. Um, the frick? Handoff. Or no, QB keeper Joseph touchdown. Folks, that that might be game. Um, that doesn't. So this doesn't rule out um Troy's chances. Man, we got some chippiness still. Holy cow! Troy is frustrated. It looks like they went for two there, so it'll remain. I'll need to fix that. 26. Introducing our friend the Sad Goose. Because we are sad about the goose. He did it again. Threw a pick. That was not great. So I just showed a commercial for Zootopia 2, so I'm going to ask the question. The rabbit and the fox, that's like a platonic relationship, right? It's not romantic at all, they're just buddies. I'm pretty sure that's correct, but I don't know, it's 2025. It's not safe to assume, you know? Yeah, Drewski in a T-Mobile commercial. Drewski's everywhere, man. This is crazy. Turn that down. Trying to see if there's any more comments. And we might be cooked. So I mean, this is kind of the part that stinks is when you get a bad game and you choose your live stream games and you don't go for like all the Saturday games and you're kind of just stuck with this. Meanwhile, Patriots and it's 14-7. It's closer, but it doesn't make it as good. So now they're going to talk about James Madison. James Madison's a great team. I predicted them to make the playoff, and I think they probably should. They're a really good team. Um, it's either them or the American team, right? One of the American conference teams. But James Madison is really good. I would not be surprised if, let's say, they make a bowl game, they have to play a Power Five team. I could see them tripping them up. Troy needs anything here, and they just lost the ball on a kickoff return, but they recovered it. It is just getting bad to worse for the Trojans of Troy. South Florida showing the best odds to reach the college football playoff. South Florida has a 39% chance. James Madison has a 34% chance. North Texas with a 30% chance. Tulane with a 13% chance, and Boise State with 2. The American Athletic Conference game will be going on, I think, at the same time. I think that game starts at 7. So, oh gosh, they lost the ball again. Mothershed can't hold on to the ball. You gotta hold on to the ball if you want to play football. I don't know. There we go, Goose. Hand off. It's about 3 there. Yeah, this Troy team is cooked. 3rd and 17. Gosh, this game is bad. Goose is cooked again. Out of the sad goose alert. It just gets worse and worse for Troy. But Old Dominion, be big win for them. They this game is pretty much done, and at this point, good punt. I mean, Old Dominion can. I'm actually not sure they can do anything, even though they beat Coastal. I guess if them and Coastal have the same record, then Old Dominion would get the tiebreaker, but you also need James Madison to lose 2 games, but they would still have the head-to-head tiebreaker over you. Almost caught, went for another deep ball again and couldn't hold on. And another flag. Are they fighting again or is it PI? Hands in the face by the defense. Jeez. That's a heck of a face mask from number one. That's if he's on your defensive line, like that's awesome. Now, what do you mean hands in the face? What do we what do you mean? Oh yeah, no, that is a penalty for sure. Yeah, that is the right call. I miss those like creative face masks. Like I remember Justin Tuck's face mask where it was like a bunch of them. Roach again almost had a big run, but got tripped up there. I think he gained about 5. If you're watching this, you're probably missing YouTube TV, and I'm so sorry for that. Joseph under pressure looking. Might be a little short there. We're really going to talk about Arch Manning during a Sunbelt game? What are we doing, guys? It makes sense to talk about James Madison, but Arch Manning in Texas and Georgia has nothing to do with this game. And that is why ESPN has become less favorable because they're not talking about the game that they're putting on. They're talking about, oh, well, what about Alabama? What about Georgia? You know, we have those games coming up. I get you promote it, but maybe you do it as like a side thing. You don't really need to show Arch Manning's stats in the middle of a drive. 3rd and 1, and they get it. It's crazy. QB keeper. Whoa! Joseph went in was it Corey Joseph? Is that his name? Hold on. Can't remember the daggum quarterback's name. Colton Joseph. Colton Joseph went in the air, did a flip. He did a sideways flip after that tackle. Lost 2 yards there. How about that? Got an injury timeout. And here's your streaming schedule for the rest of the year. The Sun Belt Championship. We got this game going on right now, but we got the Sun Belt Championship December 5th. Falcons at Buccaneers December 11th. Then the Cure Bowl December 17th at 4 p.m. So buckle up. It'll be a fun ride the rest of the year. And we'll have, I think, 3 streams in July. July? What am I saying? Gonna have 3 streams in January. I think 2 in February. March, I don't know yet. And then I don't. If there's some Thunder playoff games, we may live stream some Thunder playoff games. I don't know how many, but that'll probably be what we do for April, May, and June, probably, is some some Thunder basketball playoff live streams. Will we do all of them? No, we'll do some of them. And maybe if the Rangers have a couple Sunday night based. Oh no, I don't. I work on Sundays, so that wouldn't it. Be a Wednesday or something. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Hmm, I don't know. But we don't need to go that far. Um, Next stream, December 5th, Sun Belt Championship. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do um this Sun Belt game is so that we have a little bit of familiarity, even if these teams don't make it in, that we have been talking about the Sun Belt, and it's not just like random. I want to give the Sun Belt their due diligence because they are a heck of a conference. And I love the Sun Belt. They're a great conference. So this loss kind of opens the door for it kind of opens the door for Arkansas State. Because Arkansas State beat Troy. They also already do have a loss to Southern Miss. So that's kind of the tough thing. And Southern Miss has 3 games to go. Texas State, South Alabama, and Troy, obviously. And we discussed that before. Arkansas State has 2 games to go. They lost to Southern Miss last week, 27-21. Arkansas State's actually play next Thursday against Louisiana Lafayette. We're not streaming that game, obviously. Um, they play Louisiana and they play App State. Injury there. Wait, Jaquez White transferred from Washburn. That's in the MIAA. That's a D2 school, baby. Oh man, I hope he gets better. Shout out Washburn. MIAA rival of the University of Central Oklahoma Broncos. Roll shows. Second and 12 for Old Dominion after the sideways flip where Colton Joseph flew. Arkansas State's 5-5 as well. So a loss, and then Southern Miss wins because they saw the face Troy. I don't know. Because I mean, they could lose the next two. Southern Miss can. Southern Miss could lose those next two games, and they would be tied with Troy and Arkansas State, assuming that those records still hold in conference. And then you have probably Troy and Arkansas State, or Troy and Southern Miss play, and then I think at that point with a three-way tie, Troy wins. Maybe Arkansas, Southern Miss still probably has it. I don't know, but Troy is technically still in the hunt. Um, but Southern Miss does have a chance to clinch it 2 weeks from now against South Alabama. I believe they'll clinch a share. Southern Miss, I don't know if they do like co-champions, but I know if they beat Texas State, Southern Miss clinches at least a share of the title. I don't think, and I think I discussed this before, as Old Dominion has drove down the field and it's third down now, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a crazy logo on the sweatshirt of their head coach there. James Madison is a really good team. Colton Joseph under pressure. He's getting tripped up, loss of a couple yards there, fourth down. They might kick the field goal here, make it 29-0. Looks like that's what they're going to do. James Madison and Coastal Carolina meet at the last week of the season. Coastal Carolina has two games against Sun Belt competition. James Madison, I believe, has both are. James Madison is 6-0. They have a okay. Yeah, they I forget. Okay, so James Madison plays App State, Washington State, and at Coastal Carolina. I think Old Dominion just called a timeout here. Yeah, they did. Obviously, if they beat Washington State, or even if they lose to Washington, well, if they lose to Washington State, their probably overall playoff hopes are dashed, I would say. But Washington State has not been that good. They'll probably give them a scare because they gave Ole Miss a scare. They gave who else did they play? They played somebody tough. It was a group of five team. Who was it? They played Virginia. No, Virginia's not a group of five team. They played Virginia really tough as well. JMU could get a sneaky good. That's a sneaky good win. Or not sneaky good. They could have a statement win. 47-yard attempt. Ooh, and that goes way left. That might have been blocked partially, but the kick is no good. And Troy will get the ball back. 26-20 is the current score, and they're fighting again. What are we doing? Norfolk, Virginia versus Troy, Alabama, and they are fighting. There's been skirmishes all day. I'm not sure why though. That's the thing. I know it's so. Let's see what happens there. Okay, throws the offensive lineman down, and then he didn't kick him, did he? No, it's like what did I do? 76 for the Monarchs is very mad. All right, we got Goose, but you just hand it off and it's going nowhere. I think they're probably scared to let him throw it after what has happened with the interception. But who is it? Coastal Carolina. I think they have to play South Carolina. That is the wrong school. Where frick is Coastal? Where did I put the Coastal roster? Coastal schedule. Oh, Troy Deep Bomb. Oh, nope. Nothing there. Zilch not a third and 8. Flag on the play, though. Okay. See what that's about. Coastal Carolina, they play Georgia Southern, who is 4-5 on the year. Then they play at South Carolina. Unnecessary roughness on Old Dominion, so they'll move it up 15 yards. And then Coastal will play James Madison. Interesting spot for Coastal. Obviously, they beat Georgia Southern, then it's all eyes on James Madison, Coastal Carolina, which would essentially would be a Sun Belt semifinal, which would be good content. And this would, I mean, Southern Miss and Troy would be at the end of the season, and that would also technically be a Sun Belt semifinal. Maybe not less so. Goose fumbled the ball. Oh, goodness me. He recovered. Golly. And they're still fighting. It's the fourth quarter. Four's up, everybody. After this, we can watch Landman. I'll do that on my own time. An off live stream. But here we go. Four's up. Put the fours in the chat as we roll on here in this slight stinker of a game. $21-7, by the way, in that game. Patriots Jets. But we will live stream the Sun Belt Championship December 5th, 6 p.m. right here. You guys think they'll ever figure out that YouTube settlement? YouTube TV and Disney? Think they'll ever figure that out? I sure hope so. By the way, we are almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube. Uh, it'd be really cool if we got there by the end of the year. Just saying. That'd be really cool. Be really cool if y'all did. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, please. Please. So we get to the fourth quarter. Wait for the ads to wrap up. I did see the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. I thought that looked awesome. What do y'all think? I like pretty sick. I liked it. It said Goose Alert. Troy looking for anything here. They get to the original line of scrimmage. Third down and 10. Sun Belt's a very interesting conference. I know that much. Um, let's talk about the coaches real quick. A big play here, incomplete. No PI. Fourth and 10. So, Gerard Parker is the head coach of Troy. He took over, excuse me, for, oh, who was it? John Summerall, who went to Tulane. He was he's formerly the Notre Dame offensive coordinator slash tight ends coach. He's kind of jumped all over the place. Was the interim coach at Purdue as they punt this one away. Old Dominion's about to go to 7-3. Um, also so shout out. Uh, went to Kentucky to play football, and then he became a coach. Went 0-6 as the Boilermakers head coach. Went to Troy. Went 4-8, and now he is about to be 6-4. So this will be his first bowl game. I think he's doing good. Um, Honestly, just a second year. He's a young guy. He's 45 years old. That's I mean that's relatively young in coaching terms. 44, excuse me. He'll be 45 next month or 2 months from now. And also 45 is Ricky Rain, who played a quarterback at Cornell. So he's a smart guy. He's from Morrison, Colorado. He was formerly the Penn State offensive coordinator. So he, you know, was with James Franklin during that whole deal. Um, there's no team due to COVID-19. Um, they canceled that whole season and then got started 6-7. Lost the Myrtle Beach Bowl in 2021. 2022 went 3-9. 2023 he went 6-7. Lost the famous Toastery Bowl. I don't remember that game. It was at the Charlotte Stadium. Went 5-7 last year, and now, well, so pretty big on his part. He's about to have his winningest season in his career with 7 wins. So kudos to him. Job well done. These guys were founded in 1930. I want to look at the list of Monarch seasons here. So what's interesting? they had a team from 1930 to 1940, and then because of World War II, they got rid of the team. Then they came back in 2000. What's it say? 2007. They came back in 2009. Were an FCS independent, went 9-2 and 8-3 in their first year, and then they were in the Colonial Athletic Association. This is Old Dominion. Uh, Went 10-3 and 11-2. Then went uh, yeah, 11-12. Lost in the FCS quarterfinal. Became an FCS independent again in 2013, and then they transitioned over to Conference USA. Where they went 6-6, 5-7, 10-3 in 2016, where they won the Bahamas Bowl, 5-7, 4-8, 111, and that was under Bobby Wilder. And then he either retires or gets fired. He, yeah, no, he got fired. Um, and I'm sure that came as a shock to him. Now he's the coach at Tennessee Tech, where they went 7-5, and now they're 10-0, and they're about to play Kentucky. So this guy, Bobby Wilder, is a he can win. He can win some football games, but so can Mr. Ricky here. This is Old Dominion's best season since that 2016 season where they won the legendary Bahamas Bowl. What a Oh, Denny's got Rudolph pancakes. I wasn't paying attention to the commercial, and they were showing Rudolph pancakes. Okay, right on. Thanks, Denny's. Um, Looks like we've got two people in here. Welcome. Talk about the history of Old Dominion football because this is a 26-0 game, and it's become a stinker, folks. But let me tell you about Demarcus Ware. Demarcus Ware is a dog and was a Troy Trojan. Probably he went to Auburn too. He went to Auburn High School. He was born in Auburn. And can you imagine how stupid like you guys they have to feel for East Auburn for not picking up Demarcus Ware? It's pretty crazy. Was the 11th overall pick in 2005, Demarcus Ware. What a beast. Just a beast. He's just a beast, man. So James Madison plays App State this week. Southern Miss plays Texas State this week. Coastal Carolina plays Georgia Southern. Those are the games you need to watch in the Sun Belt as far as the conference standings go, and we will have some of those players, right? Two of those teams will be in there. I think it'll be Southern Miss and James Madison, um, which you want to talk about that. We can talk about the testament of what we got a little bit of trigger here. Fake handoff, under pressure. Goose gets it to go. Good pass to Mothershed, and Mothershed gets to the red zone there. And got something going, kinda. They're in the red zone. They're rolling. Can they take advantage here? First and 10. Handoff goes nowhere. Lands on his lineman. Ouch. Hey, but credit to Old Dominion. They are a really solid ball club, and I mean, I could see them end of the year at 8-9, getting a really good bowl game. Sun Belt is a really good conference, man. The sooner you guys realize that, the sooner people realize that the Sun Belt is an amazing conference, and you know that not all, it's not just the SEC and the Big 12 and the Big 10 out here. It's not just the power conferences. It's it's the Sun Belt. It's the American. Like all college football is good. Like you could find a prospect anywhere. And that was the beauty about college football for a long time. Like you'd have a guy from Troy, like DeMarcus Ware, just kill it. Yeah, Taylor Heineke is star from Old Dominion. Kurt Warner from Northern Iowa. Carson Wentz from North Dakota State. Like these guys were everywhere. And I guess they still are, but I mean they were pretty loyal to a school. You don't get that anymore. Third and two, deep bomb, incomplete. No flag. Are we going to get a sad field goal? Fourth and two here. Will we see a sad field goal? I think we might be. No, they're going for it. They're going for it. 0 and 1 on fourth downs. This Troy Trojan team. I mean, if they want any hope of keeping this game alive, they got to get a touchdown. Fake handoff under pressure. He's short. Ball is out. Incomplete. Troy has yet to see the end zone today. What a disaster. Their coach looks so mad. Holy cow. I feel like that may be the point where Troy just kind of waves the white flag here. Maybe. Some water real quick, folks. Be right back. I'm not going to change the screen or anything. Okay, we're back. Oh, 10 minutes left of this game. It'd be amazing to see it come back here, but That's sunlight reported to a polar plunge. Hmm. All right. Uh, Old Dominion will continue to roll here. I don't imagine we will be here much longer. I might wrap it up early. I don't know. We'll push through. And off to number 18 once again. Old Dominion has looked really good tonight. Um, Troy has had a lot of opportunities that they just haven't capitalized on. The second, the last drive in the second quarter was really, really bad. Their defense has been fine, but the offense left a lot of points on the board, I think. And I think part of that um, is the offense hasn't given Troy's offense hasn't given Troy's defense enough time to rest because they've been going three and out. Like Old Dominion will go on these like really long drives. And what happened is like first offensive play was a fumble and they had to go back out there. And it was pretty easy for Old Dominion to score there. Get first down there with Traquan Jones. I think Devin Roach's night is done, probably. Fun Belt is fun, man. The Fun Belt is fun. Never forget that. Traquan Jones, big run here. He's gone. Ain't nobody gonna catch him. Traquan Jones, 65 yards. Nobody's catching him. That's a touchdown for Old Dominion. 32 to nothing now. The sad goose alert still remains, but if you're a Monarch fan, you have to be pretty thrilled about this one. This is a great performance from the Old Dominion Monarchs here. And you know what? We'll just go ahead and we'll get rid of the sad goose because I don't think you get much sadder than that. And that kick is good, so it is now 33 to nothing. The fourth quarter here. Incredible run from Traquan Jones. Just an incredible run. Troy will go to 6-4 in the year. Old Dominion will go to 7-3. What is the score of that Patriots Jets game? Real quick. 24-14. Let's look at that Justin Fields box score real quick, shall we? 10 to 15, 77 yards. 7 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Drake May, 25, 24, 29, 259 yards, one touchdown, no picks. Okay, that's solid. Hmm. 7 minutes ago, we got Sad Goose. Yes, we did. He looks pretty sad out there. That's all I'm saying. The ACC looks like a complete mess. You can hear more about it on Nickel coverage. I talked a lot about the ACC actually, and it's Georgia Tech, Duke, SMU, Virginia, and who's that other team in there? Oh man, SMU. Or did I already say SMU? Troy gets the first down there. Still fighting for that one. Goose is getting hit again. The goose is cooked. 8 sacks for Old Dominion. They have been putting the pressure on Troy there. Holy cow. And we're about under 5 minutes, so we're gonna wrap this up here really soon. That clock's got to continue to run there. He's still fighting. Still fighting. It'll be at midfield. I think his forward progress stops him there, so it'll be about 3rd and 2. Yeah, bingo. Maybe Troy could put some points on the board here. Maybe not. 5 minutes to go. Exactly. 5 minutos to go. 4th and 2. Look, if Troy doesn't get here, like, what are we doing? Where was he throwing? Oh no! You know what, folks? Folks, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call this is over. 33 to nothing. We will see you for the Sun Belt Championship game. I'm not watching another second of this. I am so sorry. But yeah, we're done here. We're done here. We will see you December 5th for the Sun Belt Championship game. Have a great night, everybody.